Alright, so right now I'm at Kendrick Lamar's Instagram page. It's your boy Amari Styles checking in. Okay, so right now Kendrick Lamar, if we look at his Instagram page, he has two posts. He has this post right here. PG Lang is posted, tagged on this particular post. It's two children pointing at the letter A. Okay? This comment pretty much says it all. The fact that Kendrick hasn't dropped for over 4 years and still has 25 million monthly Spotify listeners shows how unbelievably good this guy is. I agree. He is really, really good at essentially marketing. He markets himself very, very, very well. And the product that he puts out in terms of music is very tangible. You can listen to it for years and years and years without needing anything more from him. So I think that he's really, really good at captivating his listeners and keeping people guessing and kind of staying out the public eye. And this post came out March the 5th, alright, 2020. So it's been almost a little less than a year, right, since he's even dropped a post on Instagram. Yet, as this person says, he still has 25 million monthly Spotify listeners, right? He has 9.3 million followers on IG. And this is the only thing that he has on his IG page. PG Lang. That's it. What is PG Lang? It's a company. It's a company that he is apparently the founder of. Because it says here, founder at PG Lang, an service company. So we're just gonna take a quick look at the video. I'm gonna pause it, I'm gonna chime in, and give you my thoughts. The chick from Blackish is in this, and that's pretty much it. There's a whole bunch of crazy visuals going on here, but it still doesn't tell you what PG Lang is, right? So it's some type of linguistics company from my research. The sun, the phone, I mean, again, there are some concepts on this particular video that I don't really want to dive too deep into on this particular platform, but it's really, really clear that Kendrick Lamar is he's a really smart guy. He's a really, really smart guy, and he has a really powerful team behind him. And this chick from Blackish, she is also really, really smart. She has a really strong team behind her as well. Hopefully, I wish him nothing but success. Hopefully, we can get some new music from him. And I'm definitely a fan of Blackish and her other show, Grown-ish. And yeah, let's just keep this moving. Let's see what else they got. What else they're saying here. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're enjoying this content. Okay, so I'm just gonna mute it there, right? I'm gonna mute it there, basically because I don't want to get any type of copyright infringements. So the song's playing, right? One of Kendrick Lamar's, I guess, unreleased songs is playing right now, and as you can see, somebody playing with a knife here, and there's a whole bunch of visual stimulation going on here. Right, you're probably getting some type of visual stimulation erection right now, but again, if you're watching this right now, you're probably saying to yourself, "What the hell is going on? What is this guy smoking on?" But at the end of the day, you're still watching. That's the beauty of it, right? You don't know what you're watching, but you're watching it and you're liking it, right? So he does a really good job of that. He does a really good job of keeping people entertained, even though he's not really doing much. Again, this rollout was last year, almost a year ago, and people are still gravitating towards the guy. It just shows you that he's doing something right. A reoccurring theme for Kendrick Lamar, being on top of light posts and stuff like that. He did this in the We Gon' Be All, what was it? Yeah, We Gon' Be Alright. He did this in that video as well too. Yeah, the man is just on a different level. He had that Nike symbol, so I mean, he probably has a deal going on with Nike. I don't know who this is, but she is really, really pretty. You get a lot of that with Kendrick Lamar. You don't know if he's thinking, what he's thinking, what's going on, right? So let me just put this down again. But essentially, that kind of caps it off. That's all you're getting from this guy, right? After almost a year. Well, me personally, I haven't checked out his stuff in almost a year. I've been listening to him musically, but business-wise, I haven't really been to it up to the time with it. But pretty much, yeah, PG Lang. That's his company. That's what's going on with him. And there's an article that I'm just going to quickly flip to here. So, what is PG Lang, Kendrick Lamar's mysterious new company, explained? Do you see the concepts here? He's always shrouded and surrounded by mystery. Nobody knows what's really going on. He doesn't really come out and say too much. He's not in the public eye. He doesn't have a lot of interviews and, recent interviews to kind of like, he doesn't have a regular rollout like other companies would have, right? And I feel like that is the trend with some of these bigger artists. But at the same time, it kind of goes both ways. Some do the whole rollout, some don't do a rollout. You kind of get mysterious drops here and there, or kind of mysterious posts on Instagram and stuff like that, or people talking through other people. And I mean, they just do a really good job of marketing the guy, man. I'll be honest with you. So yeah, this is the article. It says here, Kendrick Lamar is working on a mysterious new project. In March 2020, he tweeted a graphic logo and the word PG Lang with no explanation. And we just looked at the Instagram page and saw that, right? Then he followed that up with a short teaser, which you just watched, right? Along with a link to a professional website, right? We were just pretty much on that website. Minutes later, rising artist Baby Keem and former Top Dog Entertainment president Dave Free followed suit, sharing similar images and links. That's how most of us were introduced to the new company, PG Lang. The company is still in its infancy, but has already managed to collaborate with Hollywood stars and major fashion brands. Isn't that interesting, right? PG Lang, which is being described as an at-service company for artists and creators, is getting a lot of buzz, but we still don't know how much about it. After a little digging, though, we were able to get a better grasp at what the company has done so far and what we should expect in the future. Everything you need to know about PG Lang so far is below. Alright, so we don't need to really go that much deeper into it, but yeah. On launch day, Kendrick Lamar's only words about the projects were the following: selfless reset. Interesting. Right? That's all he had to say. Why is it launching now? And again, this is another expert from the video that we just watched. While they've been cryptic about most things, you'd think he's cryptic about everything. PG Lang has provided an explanation about why it launched in 2020. This is happening now because the media landscape is rapidly changing. I agree. Empowering audiences with choices like never before. I agree. Their online statement reads, only a few contemporary creators have figured out how to speak the evolving language of this generation without fading into white noise or pre-assigned market share. Okay, interesting. Right, so they don't want to fade into that white noise, so sounding like everybody else, right, and pre-assigned market share, right, so it makes sense. I get where they're coming from there. So again, there's only a few companies that run 98 or 99% of all the news companies, the news outlets in the world per se. So I guess this is what they're getting at, right? But okay, well, let's just read on. A lot of people say that, but you know what I mean. Come on. PG Lang is designed to be an artist-friendly above all else and embrace both quality and unconventional concepts. This ethos will be applied to an array of creators who will join PG Lang, including authors, film and television directors, fine artists, producers, musicians, blah blah blah. You've all heard this shit before. Exactly. This is exactly what I'm saying. You always hear this type of stuff. There's always some new company coming in and saying that, hey, we're not going to be like everybody else. we're gonna break away from the same old, and we're gonna be this new hip up and coming company, and you'll find out years later that they're all pretty much owned or controlled by the people that control 98% of the other companies. But again, only time will tell. Yes, there are 2 videos available on PG Lang's website right now. The first visual, entitled "Welcome to PG Lang," includes appearances from Baby Keem, Georgia Smith. Okay, I guess that was Georgia Smith, the pretty light skin bone, red bone looking chick, whatever you want to call her. And then Yara Shahidi, that's the chick from Blackish, and Kendrick Lamar. Okay, then they break down what the video is all about. Okay, the second video, Propaganda, stars Baby Keem and includes short clips from 2019 concerts. In addition to the visuals that are on the company website, PG Lang has also shared more visual content on its Instagram page. The most recent video, posted on January 13th, appears to be in collaboration with Calvin Klein. The promotional video depicts models. Okay, yeah. Okay, they will begin rolling out on January 14, 2021. The company has also released merch, but it was... So the company releases merch. Okay, so we don't know what's going on, but they're releasing clothes. Nobody knows what's going on in this guy's head. You see what I'm saying? Alright, so basically, last piece here, there are still some PG Lang hoodies available for purchase on eBay, but it is expected that more pieces will be sold online at a later date. They have also released music from Baby Keem. More on that below. Alright, so we're not going to go too deeper into who Baby Keem is and what's going on with him. Right? If you want to check him out, check him out. Alright, so pretty much we'll see what happens, but anytime, like I said in that Jay-Z video, you see these artists getting into these new collaborations and things of that nature, 9 times out of 10, their money's not being spent or involved in any of this. They're brokering deals, they're being the face, and we'll see what happens, man. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens, man. I hope he just releases some music soon, man. It's been a long time. But let's be realistic. These guys don't want to just kind of sit down and make music for the rest of their life. They want to do other things. And I guess this is one of the other things that he's doing. Interesting little piece here. It says, in an interview between Kendrick and Baby Keem for ID, if you know anything about ID, they're pretty much always getting, I guess, the most exclusive interviews, right, with artists and things of that nature, and artists and people in that realm. Okay, and it says here, K.Dot mentioned the need to be able to share and experience the same language or teach another language in collaborating with other artists. I get it. He wants to go global. He wants to have a bigger reach, per se. So I get it, right? He wants global domination. He wants to take over the world, like, Pinky and the Brain once famously said. So, I mean, it makes sense if that's where he's going for it, because he's pretty much dominated the charts in the U.S., but the U.S. is just one part, right? I mean, he can, definitely expand, and if he can collaborate with artists from other countries, there's a huge scene for hip-hop all over the world. There's drill music all over the world, right? So, if drill music can go global, then why can't his genre, whatever you want to call it, contemporary hip-hop, grown people hip-hop, be worldwide? So I kind of see where he might be going with this. But again, we can only just speculate at this particular point because he's so good at marketing and so good at keeping everything kind of in-house and a secret. Only time will pretty much tell. So, yeah, man, this is your boy Omari Styles checking out, man. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit that like button. I got more heat coming. And yeah, we out, man. Peace. And you can check out this article on the Complex website, man. I'll leave a link for it in the description below. Alright, man. Take care. Peace.